Alright, hey, what is up, guys? So today is episode 2 of the bodybuilding prep. So it is currently Thursday, and Thursday is leg day. So if you haven't seen the first episode, go watch that. I did a back day training session. So yesterday was Wednesday, I had a rest day then, and I did my extra cardio then, but today we're back training. And what we're going to be doing is same kind of as normal, fasted cardio in the morning, and then I'll have my leg session at around 1:30, and I'll be going through that with you guys. I'll be showing you each of my meals. Leg day is basically the same eating, except I get an extra bit of carbs with my pre-workout meal. So I'll show you that especially, and I'm kind of excited for that anyway. So yeah, so leg day today. Today is not going to be tough. Today is going to be tough. I'm not feeling too excited about it, and I'm not feeling great at the moment, but a bit of caffeine will sort that out and I'll be ready to go. So just before I go for my fasted cardio, got on my water like normal, boron tablet, ashwagandha, apple cider vinegar, vitamin C, and vitamin D. So yeah, I'm gonna have this and then I'm gonna go and do my fasted cardio. I'll see you there. Alright, so on the way to the gym now. I'm gonna do my fasted cardio and my stretching because I met up with my coach yesterday and he wants me to do 15 minutes of pulse at once. I'm gonna do that after my workout when I have a bit of a pump, and so I'll show you that, guys, in the end. But just cardio, just stretching now, and yeah, it's hot and I'm tired, but we push through. We're gonna get this done and then I'm gonna have a coffee and I'll show you my pre-workout now. Alright, so 35 minutes of cardio is all done. That was tough, didn't like that, but you gotta push through. I feel actually a bit better now that I got that done, and I think the reason why I didn't feel great was because the carbs. I'm starting to feel less carbs, which is fine. My body will adjust to it soon, but it's used to more energy than it currently has, so that's it there. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to do my posing now. I'm going to do that after my workout. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of stretching. I like to do extra stretching and some foam rolling before leg day, just so I'm nice and loose, ready to go in. And yeah, I also I'll put up my stats for the cardio there, and I also did my hour walk yesterday. So what I'll do is I'll put the stats for that here now, just so you see what the hour walk looks like. And also I have a few clips from it yesterday, so I'll actually put that up now. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll do some stretching and then I'm gonna start walking home and eat breakfast. So currently walking home, finished cardio, stretching, and I am hungry, really hungry, so I'm excited to have some breakfast. I also forgot that I have to do some shopping for food today, completely forgot about that, so I'll also show you guys that. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get home, and I'm going to cook my breakfast and eat, and I'll get back to you guys. ate breakfast and I actually devoured that. So it's quite funny. I didn't realize it, but I actually wasn't very hungry over the past few weeks, and I didn't realize it because my body actually did get used to the calories that I was having. Now that I've cut calories, the hunger has really come back. So I'm hungry. Like, it's not bad, but it's just, you notice it, like you're there thinking about food. So I was hungry there. So what I'm gonna do is I just had my breakfast, CLA, omega-3. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go now and I'm gonna have a coffee, and I'm gonna have my muffin, which is part of my pre-workout meal, but I'm just gonna have it out, keep things changed, keep things interesting and fresh. If you just have the same thing every day, even though it's in line with the calories, because I'm allowed to have a muffin, but by me going out, it makes me feel a lot better than if I was to stay inside, if that makes sense. So that's the plan. Gonna have the coffee and pre-workout, and then, well, the coffee and the muffin, then come back, have my pre-workout meal. So I'll see you then. Alright, so just had my coffee and my muffin there, and that was great. I devoured both of those as well. Feeling much better now. So I just had a cortado there, which is double espresso and a bit of milk. I normally used to have caramel in it, but I'm not having caramel anymore. And what I did was I had the muffin as well, and that was great. Those extra carbs will be used for leg day today. And once I was done, I headed over to the shop, did my weekly shop, which I'm now walking home from. And it's nice because my calories are down. I'm not eating as much, so I don't have to buy as much. So I'll show you what I bought once I got home, but I do the weekly shop. Well, I do it twice a week, Sunday or Monday, and on either Wednesday or Thursday. So that's basically the plan. So what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna go home, show you those, cook up my pre-workout meal, and get ready for my workout. I'll see you guys then. Alright, so back from the shop, I'm going to show you what I got. Here it is here. So I got 5% fat steak mince. I got some baby potatoes. I got a lot of chicken breast, so 1 pack and then 1 kilo back here. And I got 8 salmon fillets. So that was the shop there. So I do that twice a week, and didn't have to get as much because I'm slightly reducing it, and because I'm using the egg whites from the containers, I don't have to buy 36 eggs each time I go to the shop. So that's very nice as well. Already had some veg and already had some strawberries in the house, so from when I shopped last time. So that was all I got there. That's going to be for the meals, and I'll do some prepping for my chicken and stuff like that. But right now I'm just cooking my pre-workout meal, and I'll show you that once it's cooked. Alright, so pre-workout meal is ready. So I had that muffin earlier, so now I'm just having the same as yesterday, except I had the muffin earlier. So it's 70 grams of uncooked rice, cooked obviously, and 200 grams of chicken. So I want to eat that now, get that in way before my workout, let that digest, so I'm ready for my leg workout to hit it nice and hard. So I'm gonna eat that, gonna have my omega-3 and my CLA as well. So I'll see you before I go gym when I'm taking my workout. Alright, so I'm about to head to the gym for my leg day session. Not looking forward to it, but we gotta push through with it. It's not that, well, this is gonna be probably the hardest leg day session that I could have on the rest of the prep, and I'll explain why. Because on squats are one of my exercises, so I'll just go through the day. So I've got leg extensions, squats, hack squats, leg press, and lying leg curls. And I do 2 different versions for the lying leg curls, so it's kind of 2 different exercises. But I have a 3-week cycle on my squats, so it kind of gets progressively harder, 3 weeks, and then it goes back to the start. So first week is a top set of 8 reps, and then 20 rep set of squats. So that's quite tough, but it's only 2 sets. The second week is 3 sets of 15 reps for squats, also quite tough. But today is tough because I've got a top set on 15 reps, top set of 12 reps, top set on 10 reps, top set of 8 reps, and top set of 6 reps, and top set on 4 reps. So that's like 6 or 7 sets there, and it's really tough. So it's starting off lighter, but with lots of reps, and it's getting heavier as I go down. Not looking forward to it. Also, it's currently 28 degrees, so it's going to be quite hot. But I had the coffee earlier. You can probably notice a little bit of an energy boost from this morning. I'm about to have my big heavy pre-workout that I showed you guys yesterday, the Bulk Black. So there's only 1 scoop left of that after today, so it's kind of coming in handy that I have it for today, and then I'll be transitioning over to the lean like I said. So I'm gonna get my caffeine in, gonna have my intra workout when I'm there as well, which is the amino acids and some creatine. Really low on creatine, but I got really lucky. I was about to do an online order because there's a real shortage of creatine at the moment. But yesterday when I was visiting my coach, I looked in the health shop before I left, and they had a small tub of creatine, which will do me until my competition, as there's like 40 servings there. So ready to do my workout. I'll see you guys there. Alright, hey, what's up guys? So I'm recording this commentary 2 days after the select session, and even when I'm recording this, I still feel this in my legs. So first exercise here, leg extensions. So I did a pyramid set, 9 sets in total, 45 kilos for 15 reps, 55 kilos for 12 reps, 60 kilos for 10 reps, 65 for 8, 70 for 6, and then I work back down. So I showed you my first set there, which is 15 reps, 45 kilos. I thought I'd show you my heaviest set, which is the 6 reps for 70 kilos, and then my final set as I work back down, which is 45 kilos for 15 reps again, which is this here, just because it would be a 5-minute clip otherwise. But yeah, this one really fatigues, and I'm having no rest in between. I'm going straight drop, at most 10 seconds rest, so the lactic acid really builds up on these ones, but it's great for conditioning the muscle and also helping on that teardrop muscle for the quads, which you can see just there on the inside of my thigh. So next up is squats. So what I did was I did my sets that I explained earlier, so I'll explain it set by set. Here I've got 15 reps for 80 kilos. Okay, so this is just my first set, but it's not necessarily heavy, but it's very tiring. So by the time you get to that 12th rep, even though it's not that heavy, it really does tire you out. So again, conditioning the muscle as well as also lifting heavy, which we'll get to in a minute. So this one I thought I'd show you my first set for 15 reps so you can see my form. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm getting just parallel at the moment and getting straight back up. And because of the length of my legs, because I'm quite tall, I have to push my hips quite far back, but there's not much lower back rounding, which I'm pretty happy with. Only at the very bottom, but it's not too much that would cause too much strain, especially that I'm not using too much weight anyway. So this was my first set here, doing 15 reps. Then after the 15 reps, what I'm doing is I'm going up to 12 reps for 90 kilos. So I'm going to show you a couple of reps for this one. So here it is here. So again, my form isn't changing too much, which I'm pretty happy about. I'm getting to that depth which I want to, and I've also increased the weight. So this one is also pretty tough. You're starting to get to that middle ground. 12 reps is still high reps, so it is quite tough, but it's a little bit heavier this time. So the weight's going up each time, and we're progressively getting heavier. So here we go. We've got 100 kilos for 10 reps. So this one was one of the toughest ones actually, because it's just that perfect middle ground of intensity and weight. So this one was really tough. On this one I actually think I hit the safety bar. As you notice, I lifted the safety bar up there just because I was getting a little bit worried as we were doing them. But yeah, that's where I hit the safety bar there. So yeah, so it wasn't controlling the depth too much. Here's the weight up. Got a bit better on these ones. So this is 110 for 8. So I find the heavier I go, the more I focus on my bracing, and with the less reps I'm able to focus on my form a bit better. So you can kind of see that a bit cleaned up here. Some slight sticking points there. And now we're going up to 120 kilos for 6 reps. So this was by far my hardest set of the day. 120 for 6 was really tough. This actually took it out of me. So I'll show you the whole set here. And I was actually getting a bit worried because after this set my leg was starting to tighten up a little bit. And it wasn't a good tightening up. It wasn't like something, oh, you know, this is a bit of pain I gotta push through. I was actually genuinely worried, so I took a long rest for my next set, I took around 5 minutes, and I was fine for my next set, but this one really took it out of me. As you can see, I'm taking breaks there, and even when I re-rack it, I missed the re-rack bar there, and luckily I was still holding on to it, so it's fine, but that was a close one anyway. So this is my top set here, and wasn't as bad, it's still quite tough, but I'm actually pretty good when it comes to lower reps. So 130 kilos for 4 reps, and by this point I'm exhausted. Lower back, glutes were exhausted, some of my hamstrings and my quads are exhausted, because I have to stabilize myself so much from that bottom up and getting up, as you can see with the sticking point there. Anyway, onto my third exercise, hack squats. So before this clip here, I did 2 sets, 80 kilos on the hack squat for 12 reps. It's not as heavy because I'm really tired from the barbell squats, but this one here is a triple drop set, so I've sped it up 3 times speed because it's a really long clip. What I'm doing is 80 kilos for 12 reps, drop the weight, 60 kilos for 12 reps, drop the weight, 40 kilos for 12 reps, drop the weight again, 20 kilos for 12 reps. So total of 3 drops, so 4 sets in total, no rest in between, aside from me taking off the plates, which is around 10 seconds, which is kind of what you want, but you still want to get that effect, so I'm not taking too long here, and I'm straight back onto it. But at this point, yeah, I'm exhausted. And the nice thing about this hack squat machine is, because those stabilizing muscles that I was telling you about that were really exhausted, this one takes them slightly out of it because you got the back pad, so you're able to focus a bit more on the quads. And my legs were starting to feel like jelly midway through this, and my lower back was a little bit sore just from all the reps, and what that does is it takes it out of it, so I was able to keep pushing, whereas if I was still doing barbell squats I wouldn't be able to keep going. So this is a great one to squeeze that just a bit more out of your legs. So here I am on my last one. Even the 20 kilos felt pretty heavy, but then I moved on to leg press, my last quad movement of the day, and my quads are absolutely destroyed. It's 45 kilos on the horizontal leg press, so not too heavy, but I'm doing 30 reps. So I'm doing 3 sets to that. So what I do is, as you can see, I change my foot position there. I start off with 10 shoulder width, then I move my feet out and for the widest part, and I do 10 reps there. And then finally, once I've finished those 10 reps, I move them into a real narrow stance, and I do 10 reps again. So I'm working the outer thighs, inner thighs, and just my quads in general. And again, these are really tough. I sped this one again because it was a long set. All of these today are really long sets, and you can really feel the lactic acid even after your set is done stay there. But I was actually really happy to get on some hamstrings now. So for this I did 2 warm-up sets. I did 40 kilos for 8 reps, and I did 50 kilos for 8 reps. And what you're seeing here is a sped up cluster set, like what I did on my back day video. So I'm doing 4 reps, taking a 15-second break, 4 reps again, and repeating that until I get 24 reps in total done. So 6 rounds. And this one's really tough. I did 60 kilos. As I said in the last one, by the time you get to that 16th rep onward, it gets really tough. But because my quads are so destroyed, it's actually quite nice using my hamstrings. And once I'm done there, what I did was I moved on to some single leg hamstring curls. So this is just to finish off the day. I do 15 reps with a 2-second hold, so this is sped up. So what you're seeing now is actually a 2-second hold at the top. 15 reps, and then I switch legs, so I'm doing 15 either side, and I did that for 3 sets. So that was the end of my workout there, and what I'll do is I'll get back to the video. Alright, so I'm back from the gym, and that was a killer workout. That was probably my toughest workout yet. But the carbs and the extra caffeine was put to good use. So yeah, I got a little bit scared there because I was starting to tighten up a little bit after the squats, and I was really conscious I don't want to get injured at all, so I was taking really long rest breaks. So I'll show you the stats there, but it was a really long workout because I was taking extra long rest breaks, and there was a piece of equipment that I was trying to get on. So yeah, piece of advice: if you're starting to feel a little bit sore, your body's kind of telling you that. Especially since I've been training for a good few years, I kind of understand when I need to push through and when I need to, okay, chill out. And obviously I want to get to the competition without an injury, so I got through it. But definitely, because I'm lower in body fat, I'm more susceptible to an injury, so probably from now on, I'll drop the weight just a slight bit on my leg day anyway, just to be extra careful. But still keeping the intensity, obviously. I'm not just going to go easy, but I'm just being conscious, that's all. So that was that there. You saw some training clips, some posing, did a bit of stretching. I'm now home. And yeah, I'm roasting. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have my cereal and my 2 scoops of protein. Going to eat that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a cold shower because I'm roasting, and I'll prep some of my rest of my meals for the day, basically, because when I do my shopping, I have to do my food prep as well. So I have to cook up those meals for work, and I have to cook up my chicken. I do all my chicken at once just so it's easy. But yeah, so I'll get back to you guys when I'm eating my next meal. All right, so I've prepped my food. I'm now about to eat my meal number 4, which is 200 grams of potatoes, 200 grams of chicken breast, and 50 grams of greens. I went with broccoli today, so I'll show you that now. And yeah, I've cooked up all my other chicken for the rest of the week, so that's real easy. I'll show you this meal now, and I'll see you at my next meal. All right, so I'm on my dinner here now. I still have yet to prepare my meal for work, but you're not going to see that anyway. It's the exact same: 200 grams of mince, 100 grams of peas. Right now, I'm having 2 salmon darns, or 200 grams of salmon, 70 grams of basmati rice, and 50 grams of greens. I went for broccoli today just to kind of switch it up. So that's going to pretty much sum it up for today. At work, I'm going to take my ZMA and my boron. But yeah, so I ate at 10, 12, 3, half 4, 6, and then I'll eat at 9 o'clock at work. That was kind of the timings. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the leg session anyway. It was really tough, so definitely it took a lot out of me, especially with the weather, but I hope you enjoyed that. And leave a like, subscribe if you're new to here. If you haven't watched the last episode, go watch that now, because that's pretty good as well. And yeah, I'm just going to eat this and enjoy the rest of your day. See you.